The lies, the lies, the lies. Hey, Saints. Oh, this is not about church, so hello, YouTube. Are y'all tired yet? 2 years we've been listening to this Trump. I mean, think about all the news stations who stay in business. They have got something new to talk about every day, particularly with this Donald Trump. Nothing of any consequence, mostly about uncovering scandals, and more than anything else, lies, lies, and lies, and lies. This man has been presenting a Donald Trump that bears little resemblance to reality all of his life. And I mean all of his life. Apparently, this dude has been a millionaire since he was a toddler because underhanded tax swindles from his father. I guess he was giving all these tremendous amounts of money to his children as gifts to avoid taxes on it. So they said he was a millionaire since he was 8. So where did Donald Trump come up with this story that his father gave after college? His father gave him $1 million and he made this great fortune or whatever. He had to totally make that up. This man is amoral. He doesn't. The truth means nothing to Trump, and it's really starting to switch with me from him to his supporters. I mean, half of this country wants somebody who is a narcissistic, compulsive, pathological liar. I can't stand when people lie to me. It seems like you should have some effect on you when you believe certain things. And all the things that you believe, the person who you thought you were voting for, it all turns out to be a bunch of lies. It seems that they would be affected by it. But he still has these rallies and they go in there cheer for him. I mean, I wonder, is it just his bigotry, racism, and basic bad behavior towards other people? Is that what they're attracted to? You're one of us because you hate everybody else too, like us. Is that it? Is that strong enough to make somebody a president? When you look at his audience, and I'm not just going to sit up here and ride on the people who voted for Trump, but they're mostly white people. Let's face it, white, not highly educated, sophisticated people. They ain't vote for Trump. These people who vote for him, lower middle class white folks from around the country, they vote for. He's got nothing in common with these people, and he is presenting himself as like some kind of savior for them. This man has been a millionaire since he was a baby. He comes and creates these tremendous lies. If anything should be held up as his father. His father seemed to be extremely wealthy. He said he got $1 million. Now the news is saying he got a total of $412 million from his father. Every time the business failed, his father would come and pump cash into it. He was getting $1 million salaries all of his life to do nothing, just for being Fred Trump's son. This is a person of such low character that it's hard to stomach that people would want him in office. They haven't turned on him yet. They had that damn rally. They just cheer for everything. Everything that hints of something hateful, they cheer for that. So this is not just a blemish on the country, him being president. And he will make history. That's what he wants to do, as the worst president we've ever had. And he hasn't done shit. He always going there bragging about, look at the stock market. Look at that. He's bragging about the stock market going up 2 days after he was elected. Oh, really, Trump? You did it that fast, huh? You turned the economy around in 2 days? Oh, it's just the enthusiasm they have Donald Trump. What a waste of flesh. What a waste of flesh. This dude, I mean, scandal after scandal after scandal after scandal, lies after lies after lies. Who else could pull this bullshit off? And they cheer for him. I just don't get that part. That's the part that offends me more than anything else. It's not just him. It's the people who support him. What the hell are you thinking? All right, so the story is, I don't like talking about this Trump every day, but every day, I mean, we've been in a state of scandal and unrest since this dude got in office. he does something stupid, crazy, or just downright mean, basically every day, every other day. And these people say, oh, but the jobs are back. The jobs are already back before he got into office, honey. They just continue to go to get back. The economy was way on the upswing. Everything was moving. He likes to take credit for shit he had nothing to do with. That was his pattern. That's why he took credit for all the money his father gave him. His father made a fortune, absolutely. But he was just riding on his coattails. Many times, Donald Trump would bottom out and end up in bankruptcy. And now we know his father would come in, pump cash in the companies, and then bail him out over and over and over again. He ain't had no major comebacks. He's just a spoiled brat kid. All right, so now the story is, well, I guess that is the story. The story is Trump, he refused to show his tax returns because it's probably filled with felonies. If they can pull all that out, the New York Times, you can imagine what the FBI could pull out if they had the correct information. His father didn't. Now, here's the thing. Here's the reason I got on here. I remember there was a reason. A reason. So I could be wrong because I haven't heard anybody else speak on it, and these people are professional journalists and so forth. But am I mistaken that the first thing Donald Trump, his first major accomplishment, what he brags about, was this major tax cut, right, for rich people? Wasn't a big part of that tax cut the elimination of inheritance tax? Isn't that basically what these people are talking about how much money was transferred to Trump since he was a baby, and how Fred was determined to not pay taxes on all this money, and they had full-time attorneys working out all these tax evasion type deals. What was the first thing Trump did big? No more taxes on inheritance. So now he don't have the same headache that Fred had. Fred had to work. He had to fight and work and scheme to avoid these taxes for his whole life, trying to give the money to his family. That's why he was giving infants, babies, millions and millions of dollars. Trump got it. Probably the other kids got it too. That was his big thing. Avoiding these taxes, right? And keeping the money and passing it on to his family. Well, Trump did that with a swipe of a pen. He got in power. First major thing he did, eliminate inheritance tax. Now, I'm sure that'll come out in the next couple of days. But I want credit. If I'm right, these guys are just not reporting on it yet. That was the main thing with Fred. And it was the first thing that Trump took care of, shall we say. I mean, any other president, just one handful of all the lies that he's told, he'd be impeached. This dude tells handfuls every day. There's a whole damn thing a lie. Nothing means anything. There's no value. There's no morals. He's a moral person. Everything's a lie. Everything about that man is a lie. We don't even know if he knows how to build a building. Current times, most of the buildings that have his name on them, he had nothing to do with building them. Branding, sold his name. His father cleaned up all his messes. His father gave him tremendous amounts of money. There was never any $1 million loan. They say even that loan he keeps putting up as his beginning of his career, of his business career, that was actually $14 million. Trump making $1 million to make him sound like he did something. He loves to take credit for other people's accomplishments. He's riding on the backs of Barack Obama. The economy had already made its swing. Already, it's been going up, 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 up. It would have went up, 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 with or without Trump. Trump ain't did anything. He didn't give a shit. That is the con man, that Carnival Barker. It's depressing. I know you can come on this thing and talk about Donald Trump. He keeps every newspaper, every cable news station, every local news station, he keeps them all working. Because all they talk about is Donald Trump. And you think, well, it can't get no worse than this. Huh! Last night I saw them. They were cheering for this crook. And Donald Trump does not give a one shit about those people. He convinced those people that he was on their side because he was white. That's it. That's the only thing that can really say that he's done. I mean, that's the only thing he has in common with him. He has nothing in common with these people. $200,000 as an infant, $200,000 a year as an infant laying in the bed. He's already getting $200,000 a year. A millionaire by age 8. He comes up, makes up a story to be his background, and just sells it his whole life. He's never told the truth about anything. Apparently that family did not value truth at all. It's only about get over. It's a get over spirit. A generational curse. I don't care how much money you got. Donald Trump did not even impress me as a wealthy person. There's nothing wealthy about him. Remember the old movies with the long cigar things? The millionaire come down, It was something grand about being a rich person. There was a degree of class, style, the greatest fashions. He don't have none of that. Everything is a story, a lie. Ugh. 2 more years of this. But now I'm not feeling confident they can get him out of office. The way those people cheer for him, it's like they're hypnotized. It's a horrible situation. All right. That is today's news. What will it be tomorrow? Wake up, first thing I do, turn on the news. He is good at selling tickets.